Today we're going to be talking about crafty goals for 2019. So before we do that, let's take a moment and just talk about 2018 and my crafting goals for then. So the year that I thought I was going to have and what I planned for ended up not being what I had. So the fact that I finished anything at all, and I did finish a couple of things, but so the fact that I finished anything at all, crafting wise, like, I'm super stoked about. Like, I'm like, go me. I am not mad about not doing the other things. I plan, there are some things that I might, try to do this year. But for the most part, like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not going to be mad at myself about not doing something that, just because I planned on it in January doesn't necessarily mean that things can't shift, right? As life tends to happen. So for 2019, I did make some crafty goals, and I'm going to go ahead and share them with you. So, basically, so I just want to, let's see here, there are a few things I want to finish. So I want to finish the Sweetest Pie cross stitch project that I have been working on for, what are we up to? Oh, it'll be 2 years maybe in April. Okay, that's a long time. It's this cross stitch that you have like these little pie things, and I don't have it with me or I'd show you, but it's from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It was a stitch along, so like they sent out a new part of the pattern every month, and you got like a new piece of pie, and then they gave you a recipe for the pie. I want to finish that because I really like that project, and I just need to spend more time with it. I need to make the time for that. I want to finish a garment for me. I'm thinking a cardigan because I tend to wear cardigans. Hello. And I started the blue sand cardigan, and I had intended on finishing it last year. And I think that's what I'm going to go with, but I'm not 100% sure yet on that. Well, I think maybe I'll finish that and do another one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is the year of just selfish. I don't make anything for anybody else. You never know. I want to paint. I have these two. Where are they at? Can I reach behind me and grab them? Oh, there they are. I have these two giant canvases. Okay, so you can see. I have these two big canvases that sit right here. They are, what size were these? The 24 by 30. And they have been propped behind, like propped in front of this bookcase. And now I can't get it back in there. Okay. They have been propped right there 4 months now, and I want to paint them. I like painting, and it's, again, I just haven't made the time. I haven't made it a priority. And so I want to paint those. I know I kind of have an idea in my head of what they're each going to be, and I even went so far as to buy supplies to make them at one point. I ended up with paint on my jeans. It was a really fun time. I dropped a pot of paint and it exploded. And oh, I'll have to show you sometime because I bought this stuff and it got the paint out of my jeans. I could not get anything else to clean it up. But anyway, that's a whole other story. I'll talk about that later. And I want to do more spinning. I find it really relaxing, and I can do it while I watch TV, and I have a Hanson mini spinner that I can take with me because for my birthday last year, I bought myself a bag, a portable bag, and a battery pack. So I can take it on the go with me. And I want to do more of that because I really like spinning. I really like spinning. And so I plan on doing that. I want to reorganize my supplies. When I moved here, you know, I unpacked, and I was pretty surprised that I didn't have boxes lingering for a long time, but I was very like, you're going to unpack. That's what you're doing. And so I did put things away. A lot of this stuff is kind of in the same place that it was before, like organizational wise, and I just need to take everything out, put it back, and make it a little more conducive to my lifestyle now, if that makes sense. So I just want to reorganize that kind of thing. And it'll give me a chance to play with my yarn. Which will lead me to the next thing that I want to do, which is I'm going to have a destash. So there are a few specific things that come to my mind right now when I think about it that do not get enough attention from me, and they probably will never get that attention from me. And I think that that is a shame because they need attention. And so I would like to put it out to the world and put those things out for someone who is going to use them and going, there's no point in me having some things when I'm not going to use them. For instance, my spinning wheel, not my Hanson. I have a ladybug, a shocked ladybug, and I have not been able to use it because I have, I get this knee pain when I do it, and it turns out I actually have some cartilage stuff happening in my left knee. And it explains why I've had knee pain whenever I like deal with stairs. And I just thought, oh, it's because like of my weight or whatever. No, it's an actual issue. So yeah. So since it's not something that I'm probably going to be able to just spinning, even if I get everything sorted out, the spinning, the actual repetitiveness of it would just, it would make my situation worse, I guess. So anyway, I am planning on that. That's just one thing that I was thinking of. So I'm planning on destashing that. So if you're interested and you're like within, I don't know, a reasonable drive from, let's say, Lexington, Kentucky, you let me know. If you're looking for a very gently used, I use it really like a lot. And then if you guys remember, like it was right after New Year's, not last year, but the year before, I was telling you guys about like that, like I couldn't spin on it very much. Knee cartilage issues. Yeah. Anyway, so I've not really used it much since then. I can spin for a little bit, and I have, it's just that I can't do it for as long as I would like to without causing myself damage, and I don't want to do that, and I don't think it's fair to just keep my spinning wheel just to have it when, you know, someone may want one and they might be able to get a deal, and I'll throw in, I have, there's some stuff that I was planning on just bundling it if someone wanted the extra stuff. Like I've got a Lazy Kate and things like that. So anyway, keep an eye out for destash information. I will probably do a video about it, but I'm probably going to deal with destash either on Ravelry, maybe Instagram. So if you don't follow me in either one of those places, you should. Okay. So yeah, destash. And then along the same lines, I guess, I'm just going to continue my current crafting spending habits, I guess. where I basically don't buy anything unless it's needed for a project or I'm at a fiber festival. With the exception, I did buy some stuff at Knit Picks the big sale that they had before Cyber Monday. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know that I don't need yarn. So, that's part of the reason I want to reorganize things, is because sometimes I forget I have stuff. And I do have quite a large stash. I mean, not like massive, but like, it fits on a, it's a Kallax. Did they change the name again? It used to be an Expedite from IKEA. One of those cube bookcases. It all fits on there. I do have my spinning fiber in a different cabinet, or some of my spinning fiber in a different cabinet, but that's just because of, that's where I keep my spinning stuff. So, and I needed I have a little bit more fiber, but I'm working through that. So it should all fit in that cabinet at one point. But anyway, all my yarn and everything it goes in that bookcase. So as long as it stays in that bookcase, I'm not worried about like the size of my stash. It's more just about not really buying just to buy, if that makes sense. Like just being like, oh, it's on sale, or oh, this is so pretty, or whatever. I mean, the exception of fiber festivals, because most of those vendors I don't, interact with, or like I can't find them sometimes because they don't have websites or whatever. So, and that's also like more of a outing, an adventure. Speaking of fiber festivals, I am going to Kentucky Sheep and Fiber. It's in May. It's in Lexington, Kentucky. I will be going to, it's not a fiber festival, but I'm going to be going to the Berea Craft Festival. Is it Berean Arts and Crafts? Berea Craft, I can't remember what they call it, but it's in Berea, Kentucky. And I'll be doing that, and it's, is it in May too? No, I don't think it's in May. No, it's not in May. When is it? I don't remember, but I can check real quick and see when I went last year. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see like my niece. I took my niece and my sister, and it was in July, and so it'll be in July this year too, I assume. And then I've been thinking about maybe going to a fiber festival, either closer to some of my fibery friends, or maybe like one in Tennessee, since I'm closer to Tennessee now, like maybe like Fiber in the Borough or something like that. So yeah, I'm thinking along the line, but I know that for sure I'll be going to the ones that are not that far from me. Yeah. So if you want to, meet up, let me know. Because of work, unless my work schedule changes, and it might, I would probably be going on a Sunday. I prefer going on Saturdays, but work. So, yeah. And then I think, is that it? That's really most of like my craft goals. And the rest of the goals I have that you guys might be interested in are like YouTube website related. So, my goal, and not even a goal so much as it's just going to happen, is I'm resuming the podcast. I recorded one before I recorded this, and I will be recording them. I don't think it's going to be I know it won't be every week. I don't think about every 2 weeks. I'm thinking maybe every 3, just because of the amount of free time. I may just do it once a month. I don't know, but I am going to be doing it regularly. And then I want to utilize my website more. I have this website. I pay for this website. And I feel like I just don't do as much with it. So I think I'm probably going to, there are some things that I want to like discuss or go over, whatever, that don't really lend itself to YouTube as well as something written or in pictures might. So I'm thinking that that's a thing I'm going to be doing. And then I want to like do more patterns. And so I have had these ideas in my head. Like I've got sketches and I've got notes and everything. Like even when my crafting mojo was not super great, like I still was planning. And so I'd like to do 6 new patterns in this year. That's one every 2 months. I'm like, that gives me, you know, that's like, I don't know. Unless like we're talking, and I don't mean like tiny patterns, but I mean maybe, I don't know. But maybe by the end of the year, they'll be tiny. I'll be like, oh, look at this mini thing. Because I gotta get this 6 in. But, yeah, I'm thinking substantial sized thing. Like, not tiny, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not being too restrictive about that. So that's really it for me when it comes to my goals. When it comes to like craftingness and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So what are your goals for this year? What are you planning on doing? How do you feel about what you did last year? Are you feeling guilty that you didn't finish everything? Because if you are, let me know and I will tell you not to be. Like, don't do that. No, don't do that. So yeah, I am feeling pretty good about 2019. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about it. And I think there are going to be some really good changes this year. So, and being here on YouTube again, that would be an excellent change from last year. All right, guys. I hope you all are super fantastic, and I wish you the best of luck with your crafty goals. Leave me comments. I will reply to them. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.